But today we're tying up the Midnight Star black jig with some polar flash on the back. Now when I put polar flash or any kind of trailer like on the back of my jigs, number one, this stuff puts off an amazing action in the water. I've got this container here. At the end of the video, I'm going to be showing you how the jig looks swimming it along. And you don't have to put no kind of rubber on it, no kind of like trailer. You can just tie and fish with these little types of jigs right here. And I've killed smallmouth in not just rivers and lakes on little jigs like this. Pairing it up with like some 8-pound test, it's just deadly out there. And it also gives the fish a little something different than what they see every single day. And you may get a few extra bites with it. So I've babbled longer enough. Let's get the Midnight Star tied. And the thread that we're going to be using, this is an A by Do It. And this is a red. I don't know. I just like a little bit of red on my black jigs sometimes that I tie. And we're going to go all the way back to the bend of this jig hook. Now this is a long shank type hook where it's a tube jig. And then we're going to work it right back up about midway of the shank of the hook right here. We'll get this tag cut off. Hey, the first thing we're going to be adding is some polar flash right here. This is black rainbow right here. It's got golds in it, and it's got purplish pink and light bluish green along with grays and blacks. Just a really nice flash, and we're going to be putting that on the tail end of this jig. We're going to cut out probably about 1.5 inches to about 2 inches of this. You don't need a whole lot. You just want it to stick back off the bend of that hook, say about 1 inch or so. We're going to measure them up. Doesn't take very much at all. And then we're just going to lay it right down on top of that shank. Push it down a little, wrapping it around the shank. But we're going to put some nice tight wraps on it here. And where this is a smallmouth type jig, we're going to run our thread right back to the back of the jig head. We're going to put just a little bit of UV resin on it right there. UV light will hit it here. Now next, you can go with bucktail if you want to. I go with synthetic hair on these smaller type jigs, and you can get a sheet of this at Hobby Lobby. You know, prices goes up and down on this stuff. It's really super inexpensive. You can tie a ton of jigs, flies, bugs, and stuff out of just one sheet of it. You can also get it off Amazon. But we'll cut a little bit of this off here. And one reason I like synthetic so much, to me, for each is their own, that is, it just looks really good in the water. And I've got a lot of jigs tied with this. I've caught a lot of fish on jigs that is tied out of this synthetic hair. And they come out with new colors every day with it. Seems like it. I'm going to be ordering me some more. I've been eyeballing some new colors that's out. And right there's about a pinch that we're going to add. We're going to probably put two little things of this hair on here because it's really not that long, but it does a great job. So we're going to put a couple loose wraps, one nice tight wrap on it there. Then all we're going to do is just spin this around. We're going to bring this right around to the bottom, working it around the bend of that hook right there. About right there is where we want him. Then we'll just give him some tight wraps here, locking him down. And then we're just going to repeat the process, and we're going to add some right up on top. And right there's what you have. Now we're just going to add this right to the top right here. Lay it right behind that jig head. A couple loose wraps. I like starting out with loose wraps. Then a few tight ones and see where we're at with him. That's looking real good right there. And then we're just going to build that collar up. Okay, that's pretty good right there. And then with like my smallmouth jigs and so on, I usually do between 5 and 7 turns when I'm whip finishing it. Then all we like next is just going over it with the UV resin.